Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix Hot 30 Play versus the Redmi 12C, and this phone is powered by MediaTek Helio G85 SoC with 4GB of RAM, while the Infinix Hot 30 Play has the new MediaTek Helio G37 SoC with 4GB of RAM. So in the back, we have a dual cameras on both phones. We have 16 megapixel main camera versus a 50 megapixel on the Redmi 12C. Also we have a 2 megapixel which is a depth sensor on both phones. We have fingerprint scanner on the back on the Redmi 12C versus inside the power button on the Infinix Hot 12 Play. And the back on both phones is made up of plastic as well as the frame of this phone. On the bottom we have our headphone jack with the USB-C on the Hot 30 Play versus a micro USB in 2023 on the Redmi 12C, and the headphone jack is on the top on the Redmi 12C. Both phones also has a single speaker, so I am very excited to see that how this beautiful Infinix Hot 30 Play is gonna perform against the Xiaomi Redmi 12C. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Infinix Hot 30 Play, and Hot 30 Play is running on Android 13. We have XOS version 12.6, while Redmi it is running on Android 12 with MIUI version 13. Let's see which one will faster when it comes to booting up, and Redmi this looks miles faster. Yes it is, and Redmi 12C it is much faster when it comes to booting up, and Infinix Hot 30 Play is taking a lot of time. As you can see, we have huge difference when it comes to booting up. And now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And Infinix Hot 30 Play has a 6.8 inch 720p plus IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate. Also we have a punch hole on the center, while the Redmi has a 6.7 inch 720p plus IPS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate. Also we have water drop notch on the top, and the bottom chin it is much bigger on the Redmi 12C. So everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer, slightly faster on the Redmi. So next on the list is the settings, and that is very similar on both phones. Now let's go to the display. Again we have 90Hz refresh rate on the Infinix Hot 30 Play versus a 60Hz. And now check out some more apps. Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network, Helio G85, Helio G37. So the Redmi is faster. Let's see the scrolling, and that is feels smoother on the Infinix Hot 30 Play. Yes, and the 90Hz on the Hot 30 Play it is not really optimized, but at least we have 90Hz. 90Hz on the Hot 30 Play it feels overall smoother than the 60Hz on the Redmi. So now let's open this, and that is very similar. So now check out some games application, and this way we should see a difference between the powerful Helio G85 versus the new Helio G37 which we just see inside the Hot 30 Play. So let's see Candy Crush Saga, and you can see and Redmi is super faster in that area. As you can see, we have 2 or 3 second difference in the Candy Crush, and the speakers it is also more better on the Redmi. And now let's open Instagram, and that one faster on the Redmi again. Snapchat faster on the Redmi. Spotify, as you can see, and Redmi 12C is perform faster in every single application, most of the time in games. And now let's see pin out another game. Redmi 12C is super faster. As you can see, we have 2-3 second difference. Now let's see Subway Surfer. And that one again faster on the Redmi 12C. Hot 30 Play is way behind than the Redmi 12C, as you can see, and the gaming experience it is also more smoother on the Redmi 12C. I think it is on 60 fps versus a 40 fps I think on the Hot 30 Play. So if you need a better performance phone, the Redmi 12C is a better option. But overall, I like the design language of the Hot 30 Play. It's the most beautiful phone that I've seen in recent times. And now let's see PUBG. Big game. Redmi again is taking the lead, as you can see, while Hot 30 Play it is way behind, which you expect from a G35 SoC. So you can see in the PUBG. So now I'll check out Twitter, and that one open up faster on the Redmi. As you can see, Hot 30 Play it is very slow in terms of loading the Twitter, so very slow in terms of the operation wise overall. So last time launched the cameras on both phones, default camera application. The camera it is open up faster on the Redmi 12C, and the cam performance I feel it is more better on the Redmi 12C. But as far as the features are concerned, on the Hot 30 Play we have a slow motion, which you don't find on the Redmi 12C. So now let's look at the front facing camera. And the front facing camera it is more sharper on the Hot 30 Play, while on the Redmi it is not really sharp. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using default Chrome on both phones with same Wi-Fi network, wikipedia.org like always. So that is very close between these two devices. So now let's see scrolling. As you can see in the scrolling it is smoother on the Hot 30 Play. Yes, I can feel that. And now let's open this English. That is also very similar. Scrolling again, smoother on the Hot 30 Play because of the 90 Hz refresh rate. And now let's open apple.com. Second website, Redmi 12C is slightly faster, as you can see, in terms of loading the apple.com. Anyways, now let's see scrolling. So the scrolling in the start it is feels very jittery, but after some time it is smoother on the Hot 30 Play. So now let's see RAM management on both phones, and both phones has 4 GB of RAM. I did not open a lot of apps, so let's see who is perform good in the RAM management. Phone dialer, that is seems like refresh. Settings, and that is not refresh. Amazon shopping, and that got refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh again. Instagram, that is seems like refresh on the Redmi. Snapchat, and that is refresh I think. Spotify, and that is seems like refresh. Pinout, refresh. So RAM management overall it is not really good on both phones, despite I didn't open a lot of apps. Subway Surfer also got refresh. I opened almost 9 to 10 apps, but in others videos I open 11 to 13 apps. So the PUBG it is not refreshed, and the PUBG is the heaviest app from all the other apps. Twitter, that is still there. And lastly, back to the internet browser, that is refresh on the Redmi, not on the Infinix Hot 30 Play. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Xiaomi Redmi 12C overall is performed faster than the Infinix Hot 30 Play in the boot up test, in system-based applications, and mostly in games. In games, we even see a 5 or 6 second difference between these devices. Yes, and the performance difference between these devices, it is really big that if I need a powerful phone in this price tag, I would go to the Xiaomi Redmi 12C. Anyways, in terms of the RAM wise in that area, the Redmi 12C is performed slightly better in the RAM management as compared to the Infinix Hot 30 Play. Again, I really like the design language of the Hot 30 Play, but the performance on this phone it is not really great. I wish that we have a G85 on this phone, and the Redmi 12C has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 10 watt normal charging. The Hot 30 Play has 6000 mAh battery size with 18 watt fast charging. Also we have USB-C. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Infinix Hot 30 Play versus the Xiaomi Redmi 12C. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.